get this camera together. And I'm talking about my experience being symptomatic. Let's get into it. You got it going on. So basically, wow. How do I even start this? Last week I was a little bit I was not a little bit. I was symptomatic, and the symptoms that I had was diarrhea, chest pains, shortness of breath, and what else? Headaches, and that was it. A family member of mine also had these same symptoms. I rushed to go help them immediately, dropped everything, helped them immediately. We went to the hospital, and this person was not tested. I don't know if y'all know, but the tri-state area is really not testing people. A lot of these hospitals don't have tests, especially private hospitals. I mean, they do have tests, but I'm guessing it's for people who either have or people who are in severe or dire cases. With that being said, this family member was not in a severe or dire case, and we just didn't know, just like I didn't know about myself. With that being said, I basically was there for like 4 hours. This was like such a long ass process for this person to not get tested. It was so annoying. I was so annoyed. We were there for 4 fucking hours, there till like 1 in the fucking morning. It was ridiculous. In the cold, because it was cold. And, I basically helped this person. This person was feeling muscle pains. This person was weak and fatigued, had lost their appetite, lost their sensory, lost their sense of taste, and also their appetite. They lost a lot of weight. And I was just in awe that the fact that this hospital didn't test them, because I'm like, that's all the signs of any virus. Like, that could be the flu. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you should definitely test somebody. They lost their sense of appetite. They lost weight. They lost a sense of taste. They said it hurts to move. Like, you would think that maybe I should test them, right? Anyway, they didn't test them, and they wasn't testing anybody, actually. And being inside that hospital, there were a lot of people in there that was on oxygen machines, couldn't breathe, shortness of breath as well, laying on the benches inside the lobby. It was definitely a sight to see. The coughs were crazy. Those coughs inside that hospital was nuts. I was just like, what kind of cough is that? And you could obviously tell people were not okay in that waiting room. I will say, once we left, I did tend to this person, but immediately the next day, I also felt symptoms. And I know some people would probably be like, how did you feel symptoms immediately? Probably because I already fucking had it. And it was waiting for a moment for me to slip the hell up. AKA not sleeping, being worried, stressed. That can mess up your immune system immediately. Next day, I was sick. And I said, maybe I have a hangover. Because I did take 3 shots before I met this person. It's quarantine. You're doing your quarantine things. So I was like, maybe I have a hangover, but I've had hangovers before. I've also had alcohol poisoning before. So I know what that feels like. I said, this does not feel like a hangover. This feels like a fucking cold. And that's when I was like, shit, I think my symptoms are finally kicking in. Because I am from New York City, and I'm going to be in contact with people who possibly have it. I woke up the next morning, my entire throat was sore. I woke up, I was weak. I was very, very weak. Damn, could barely stand. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It was rough. Chest pains out the ass, chest pains that I've never felt before. Until that morning when I woke up. I went to go check on this person and see if they were alright, etc., if they needed anything. And I immediately jumped back in the bed. my symptoms got worse. It felt like I was being stabbed. At sharp pains in my abdomen. Severe sharp pains. It was like somebody stabbed me. And it was like somebody stabbed me and was turning. It was like the cross between the feeling of period cramps versus, I guess, you did a severe workout the other day. Like that's what it felt like, and it felt like shit. And I was in the bed that day, and then and during that night going into the next day, I had severe pain. I was moaning like you know, in so much pain. As far as my abdomen, like, it was not even a joke. I wasn't even kidding. I remember what it felt like. It felt like shit. And finally, when I had the diarrhea, oh my god, that was like release. I was so glad. I still felt like shit. I felt very, very, very weak. I was dehydrated. Woo! I cannot explain how dehydrated I was. It was like I was not drinking enough water. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, and I know when something's wrong with my body. I know when something's wrong with my body. And I was dehydrated. It was not even a joke. I said, I know how to handle this. And this was before I even posted the YouTube video, and a couple of my followers said, hey, drink Pedialyte, drink Gatorade. I said immediately, because again, I've had alcohol poisoning before. I said, I'm going to get Gatorade. That helped a lot. Because, child, if I didn't get that Gatorade, oh my goodness, my lips were peeling. I would just be like, and dead skin would fall off. I was so dehydrated. I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck that was. Shortness of breath. Again, the shortness of breath started to come in. Chest pains out the ass. I had severe chest pains. It was like, damn, what is that? And I first I said maybe it was the accident that I've been in, because I did have an accident where this whole part right here hurts every now and then. But I said, damn. I said, no, this don't feel like it. I said, this feel like when I wake up, it's like hurts. You know what I'm saying? And my sinus was congested. I couldn't hear out of this ear at all. If you was talking to me in this ear, I was hearing nothing. Like, I heard nothing. I'm so glad I didn't lose my sense of taste and appetite, because I love to eat things. First of all, a couple of things. I'm strong as hell, y'all. I am young. And on top of that, I'm very into roots. So I know how to self-medicate myself. I know how to get myself out of certain things. I know how to fix things that's in my body. At one point in my life, yes, I'll admit, I wanted to go into herbalism. So therefore, I know certain herbs that can help me out. I know certain things, that teas and things to do, and certain ways to, you know, lifestyles, etc. And also with the help of my friend who is a nurse that helped me out, because I was not feeling good, and I think I was being in denial. I'll be honest, I think I was being a little bit in denial. I was like, it's whatever. I'll get over it. Because again, like I said at first, I said maybe this is me being hungover, because I took 3 shots back to back. But I said, nah, I know a hangover when I feel one. I said, I know one. I said, this is not a hangover. This feels like I'm coming down with like a cold. Like, that's what it feels like. But yeah, I was in denial. And another thing that helped me out, not only just being the fact that I was into herbs. Well, clearly they are not doing social distancing, which I guess, whatever. People are tired, man. But anyway, with that being said, not only that, but being an athlete helps me out a lot. I say this because I know that there are people that are athletes that have died. However, me being motivated to take online dance classes, being motivated to move, also being motivated to help out a family member, helped me out a lot to tackle whatever this is that I have fucking had. yeah, that helped out a lot. Stay moving, optimism, and also having a goal. The goal was to definitely be there for the family member that was helping out, and to be able to help, even though I was not myself 100 and feeling well. Um, with that being said, those things helped. Also, obviously, over-the-counter medicine helped as well. Mucinex and Tylenol helped. I took Mucinex every morning. I will say, whatever it is that I did have, I was not able to be tested. I think it's beatable. It's from the symptoms that I had. It does sound like COVID. It does sound like it. And if it is COVID, if one day I ever get tested for anything and that happens to come up, and I know I had it, because a virus stays in your body. I know I have it, but I will say this is beatable, guys. You can do this. You can definitely keep it moving. The key terms is knowing what fruits and herbs to take, like garlic, onion, citrus, pineapple, ginger, oranges, citrus, exactly. And 2, also staying active. Staying active. You have got to be active. It wants you to lay in bed. It really does. And I wanted to lay in bed. It was very difficult, again, for me to get the fuck up. It was very difficult. Whatever it was that I came down with, it was difficult for me to get out of bed. But you couldn't tell because I made sure that I got up. I made sure that I got up out of bed. I made sure that I got up and I said, I have to do this, because if I don't do this, nobody is. You know what I'm saying? That's the other key. Because the thing is, with illnesses and sicknesses, with any illness and sickness, it is also part physical. You are physically sick, and it's also part mental. You have to mentally want to be better. You will continue to be sick if you tell yourself, I am sick. Yes, you are sick. However, if you continue to tell yourself, I am sick, there's nothing I can do, I'm just laying here in bed all day long and I do nothing, I take no showers, you're gonna be sick. You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. You have to fight it. You have to fight it. You have to fight whatever it is that you're fighting. Fight it. And that's all, guys. That's all I have to say. That was my experience. I'll see you guys later. Take care. And I love you guys.